distinguished guests. Also the board, the advisory council and the staff of the African Studies Center very much welcome you to this big event.
For companies, Africa is a strategic opportunity which may well be crucial for the long-term success of your company.
The Economist had a confession to make. Some of you might have seen The Economist of last week. Not long ago, it put Africa on its cover as the hopeless continent. Now, it publishes a story about an ongoing economic boom that attracts business and other talents from across the world.
My name is Femke van Zijl. I'm a journalist and a writer, currently living and working in Lagos, Nigeria.
Africa is not a country, as George W. Bush would want us to do. Right. But Africa is made up of 54 entities, independent entities.
We want to use the so-called golden triangle, that is the governments, the private sector and knowledge institutions.
Until now, only 13 out of 54 countries in Africa have issued foreign currency denominated international bonds. But countries now coming to the capital bond market for the first time include Nigeria, Senegal and Zambia. And in the near future, Angola, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda and Mozambique are all expected to issue bonds of their own.
Perhaps this optimism is justified, given Africa's fortunes between the late 1970s and the end of the millennium, when it constantly made the headlines for famine, war, and poverty. In any case, no continent has ever been so scrutinized, even by its own people.
We know that many businessmen from Mali go to the Netherlands to do business. We are at the moment trying to find out and track of all those who came back, what actually were the deals that they made, what are the sectors.
Name a few. In the past decade, 6 out of the 10 fastest growing countries in the world have been African. At least 12 African countries have seen annual growth of over 6% for 6 years or longer.
A number of speakers before me have spoken about the challenge that we have faced in the past, where the challenge has been for Africa to feed itself, in effect. I'm going to talk about the future that we see, where we see Africa not only feeding itself, but feeding a good part of the rest of the world.
NL EVD International is the international division of AgentschapNL. This division promotes and stimulates international business of Dutch entrepreneurs and international cooperation.
Yields could go up 2 to 4 times. Palm oil, which originated in West Africa, is also among the lowest yields in the world and can go up significantly. We're seeing a lot of interest. A number of companies have approached us.
Can we get women more on the front seat? And if you think about the theme of food and nutrition security,
leuk om hier te zijn, een evenement met een positieve boodschap. Als NGO'ers zien we dat natuurlijk alleen maar graag. Wel maken we ons soms zorgen over de mensenrechten situaties en de vraag of iedereen profiteert. Dus dit is een mooie gelegenheid om het daarover te hebben. Zowel met ambassades als landbouwraden als alle andere partijen die hier aanwezig zijn.
Clearly emphasizes 2 certified foods and then do not take risks.
Religion is not something many people think about, especially when it comes to making business deals.
Ik denk dat we hele interessante inleidingen hadden die mij in elk geval heel erg verder inspireerden om goed na te denken over wat zijn de kansen. Afrika, iedereen voelt, je leest in de kranten dat die kansen zich steeds meer beginnen te ontwikkelen. Ten gunste van Afrika, ten gunste van onszelf. Maar deze ochtend die hielp erg mee om daar nog weer wat nuances in aan te brengen en verder te zoeken.
also the Africa Study Center for bringing to this conference so many people from Africa.
Femke already said, it's interesting to see that it really mixed. You could really see people who didn't know each other before, who started talking to each other. Building bridges is the first thing, walking on the bridge is the next thing, and that's what we are going to do in the next 2 years.
A big word of thanks to all the presenters, because we had a lot of presenters these past days, not only in the plenary sessions, but also in the many workshops we had. All those people came here to share their knowledge, and yeah, for all those presenters and all the people and organizations I mentioned before, please give them a big hand. Thank you very much.